chuffed away.
Oh my!
There must be somewhere I can take the Great Composer where there won't be any other noisy engines.
Then an idea flew into Thomas's phone.
The quarry! Mavis said it was closed. I'm sure there won't be any engines there.
Thomas chuffed quickly into the quarry. James was in the siding. He saw Thomas and was worried. The quarry was quiet.
At last! Here are the sounds of Sodor, sir.
The great composer listened.
But there aren't any sounds at all.
Then there was a loud whistle. It was James. A tune popped into the great composer's head.
Yeah.
Hello, Thomas.
Thomas wasn't pleased to see James at all.
What are you doing here, James? The quarry is closed. Stop whistling, James. The great composer can't hear the sounds of Sodor.
Then there was trouble.
Thomas, look out!
Thomas stopped just in time.
My special tune!
Thomas felt terrible.
I'm sorry, sir. It's all my fault that you've lost your music. But how did you write a tune? Those noisy engines spoiled the sounds of Sodor.
But your noisy friends sounded wonderful, Thomas.
So, my noisy friends are the sounds of Sodor.
Of course. But now it is too late. The concert will have to be starting very soon, and we have no tune.
Then an idea bubbled in Thomas's board.
It's not too late. James, will you help me, please?
Of course I will, Thomas.
Next, Thomas raced to the Whispering Woods.
Mavis, will you help me, please?
I'd be happy to, Thomas.
Then Thomas chuffed to Knapford Station.
Gordon, will you help me, please?
Yes, Thomas.
Hello, Thomas.
Can we help too?
Yes, please, Emily. Follow me.
Thomas and his friends puffed into the town hall square. The Fat Controller was surprised.
Thomas, what are you and all your friends doing here? Fat Controller, I am sorry to keep you waiting, but I think it will be worth the wait.
We present the sounds of Sodor.